You get what you voted for.
So, Christmas is coming early this year. We're going to check that list when it go up on that wall for voting, and we're going to check it twice. And we're going to find out who's been naughty or nice based on how y'all vote. And we're going to start it off with Maria Haddon. Yeah.
Chicago and some communities so angry? Why is all this kind of anti-immigrant sentiment coming up? And I want to explain to folks, it's because if we cared as much about black people and had over the decades as we do about everyone else, we wouldn't be here.
But the money from a 20...
All right. That would be Maria Haddon. Stepping out there, I see you. Don't get sarcastic because we can get jiggy, right? You set up here for that first 51 million talking about how you feel about black people and how you have to have the same energy for black people, and you ain't never stood on this floor talking about money for black people. You get on this floor and talk about black and brown because you somewhere in the middle with it, right? But I'll tell you this, and I'm telling every other black alderman in here today, you vote for the money for these immigrants today, and we coming for them seats. You can believe that. You're going to stop pimping the black people's plight to get brown people, as y'all call it, money. You're going to give us our press conference up there on the 3rd floor, keep talking to the mayor's boy with the clink clink from his past. That's why he got to do what the mayor say do. Him and a lot of other ones in here with these shady pasts. That's why you got to vote the way that you vote. But all of us ain't got shady passes. Some of us free out here. And we can vote how we want to vote. And we coming for those seats. Now, to align yourself with somebody who's obviously a one-term mayor, if he even makes it that far, you better be worrying about your job. You better be worrying about your longevity. Because we're going to vote, and we're going to get you out. Because you ain't doing right by us. That's what time it is. And for your law person that's next to you, I'm going to need you to check out that federal charge that I got against those public administrators over there for messing with black people's property. It's federal case number 23CV14590. All right? And on that note, if y'all don't give us our money for the black community, know this, we getting ready to file a federal injunction against City Hall for benign neglect to the south side and west side. You got that? Boom.
Good afternoon to the city of Chicago. I am P. Ray of the 37th Ward. Chicago Red is our organization. Because we started this session with a prayer, I want to start my comment with the scripture. 1 Timothy 5:8 says, "But if any provide not for his own, and specifically for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith and is worse than an infidel." So I want to talk to y'all today about not going to hell. Now, the first $51 million that this council gave to the migrants came from the opioid settlement funds. I am here on behalf of the Jones family, on behalf of the 37th Ward, on behalf of Black Chicago, on behalf of the entire city, to ask you all to vote no and put that money back in the opioid settlement fund. We need that money in my neighborhood. We need that on my block. When the city of Chicago has millions upon millions upon millions of dollars to give to people who ain't paid a dime into the tax base. We've been in my building for 52 years. We're about to pay some more taxes. The Jones family has been in their building for 45 years, paying taxes every year on time. So I'm asking y'all to use our tax money for our people. We need it. We got people leaning. We got people rocking. We got overdosing. We got pass out lines. You live on the west side, Mayor Johnson. You know exactly what I'm talking about. We need the money for us. We need opioid treatment on the west side of Chicago. We are the headquarters of the cartel, and everybody in here knows it. They selling more drugs than the law can allow, and y'all giving money back to them because they traffic those people up here, so we paying them going and coming. Absolutely not. We pay too much. It costs too much money to live in this city. Help Wanda Jones. So I'm asking y'all to say no, put these people on the back burner, and put the money back in the opioid fund. We need that money. Thank y'all.
This $70 million. $70 million. And not counting the past millions of dollars that this city done approved of this state and the county, etc. $70 million. Y'all won't even put $1 million in one neighborhood. $1 million in one neighborhood. Brandon Mayor Johnson, you say that you for the children, etc., you for the youth, you know, you want to have work programs for the youth, etc. Well, $1 million for these work programs for these children. See, I'm not going to address nobody in the room no more. I'm going to just address you whenever this is city council. Because I gave you a hard drive of what me and my family has experienced as far as the discrimination against me and my child and my wife. You know, that comes from places like the Safer Foundation. That come from All Chicago. That come from Bring Chicago Home. You see, that come for these ministers that y'all have. You know, if you go look on Bring Chicago Home site, you see all them reverends and things like that. They got all these nice churches in these neighborhoods. Nice mega churches. And our people homes. And I don't even want to say our people home, because some people, we got to be honest, they do let their stuff go. They do live up in trash, etc. And willingly of their own will. But what about the face? Like, what about 79th Street? You see what I'm saying? What about the face? What about 71st Street? What about all these different streets with these abandoned buildings, with these empty lots? And then the churches come up and try to buy these lots. That's why I say to the people, come up out of her. Come up out of Rome. That's why I says that, come up out of there. The snake is no good. It don't matter who they put at the head. He ain't running nothing. We got to be honest about this situation. But I'm still going to talk to you. I'm still going to call you out. I'm still going to say the names. And then I'm coming down here fighting about me and my family housing and being discriminated and retaliated against, and I get attacked by Greg Mitchell. But, you know, and I still been trying to come here, be humble and things like that, and give honors and respect and things like that, but y'all ain't trying to hear that. So now I'm going to go press these charges, and I'm going to do this lawsuit. I'm not finna play with y'all. I told y'all. And I got proof. I got evidence. I got the video of me having to use the hard drive, etc. You know what I'm saying? So I'm Michael Youngbay to the media.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your comments.
At City Hall today, council members pushed back on Mayor Johnson's plan to spend more money on migrants, but the $70 million request to help with shelter and food got an initial thumbs up from a key committee.
WGN political reporter Taman Bradley live outside City Hall with the latest there. Taman.
Micah and Ray, good evening. After a week of behind-the-scenes talks, the Johnson administration took their request for more migrant money to City Council. Mayor Johnson's request for an additional $70 million to help new arrivals from the southern border has passed its first test. This afternoon, in a 20-8 vote, the Budget Committee signed off. Debate went on for hours.
I have yet to see anything from my community.
We're throwing more money out the window on a population of people who are coming here, and they're living better than the people who are here.
There's no found money. There's no free money. The decisions we make in the next couple of days about these large buckets of monies that exist are going to have a profound impact on our ability to balance our budget in 2026 and subsequently 2027.
For months, Mayor Johnson avoided asking City Council to approve more funding for migrant services. He decided against making the request, despite reports he promised the state and county Chicago would authorize more. As of this morning, there were 9,173 residents in 18 city and state shelters. Roughly 39,000 migrants have arrived in Chicago since August 2022. The Johnson administration says migrant support cost the city $295 million through the end of last year. Before the city council got underway, Governor Pritzker urged a yes vote.
I know there is just generally a feeling like, hey, it's our money, we should, apply it to the people who've lived here for a long time. But the reality is that it's much better for the city and for the state if we provide just basic humanitarian care for people who arrive here.
There's only one way to fix this problem: vote Republican. Because this man, Brandon Johnson, is not working for the people of Chicago or the United States. I'm pretty sure he's not even listening. He doesn't care about this meeting or what people are saying. This whole mess was planned, bro, from that day when Joe Biden said this.
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come.
People need to stop voting with their emotion and use common sense and facts. The Democrat Party is not working for the American people. Democrats don't care about you, bro. $70 million for illegal migrant while American citizens are struggling with grocery bills and can't afford housing or rent. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. It's a crazy time to be alive, bro. Trump 2024. God bless you and your family. Catch you on the next one.